हेलो फ्रेंड्स, इस वीडियो लेक्चर्स में आप लोगों का स्वागत है। माई सेल्फ प्रवीण कुमार एज ए बायोलॉजी फैकल्टी ऑफ पाथीजी एकेडमी क्लासेस। टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस basis of classification of animals. Many organisms have different structures and different forms of life but have common fundamental plan like arrangement of cells, body symmetry, nature of xylomes, and pattern of digestive tract, and so many criteria by which organisms are classified into the different group of animals. That is the first criteria by which organisms are classified, that is the level or grade of organization. Level and grade of organization. That is what do you mean by level and grade? Organism shares the common characteristic feature or common complexity, that is the level or grade of organization, and so many different and level of organization of many organism. That is the first is the protoplasmic grade of organization, and that have the best example is the protozoa. Protozoans have the protoplasmic grade of organization. Let us consider, that is the amoeba. Amoeba protoplasm differentiates into the two parts, that is the ectoplasm and endoplasm. Endoplasm is further differentiated into the soul and gel. That is the gel and soul. That is the gel and that is the soul. That is the amoeba. That is the pseudopodia. That is the gel and soul. You may also call as a endoplasm. You may also call as a plasma gel, plasma soul. And the formation of pseudopodia depends upon the movement of soul gel. That is the soul gel theory. Soul gel theory was proposed by the formation of the pseudopodia. आप अच्छी तरह देख रहे हैं कि अमीबा में एक सिंपल बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, that is the protoplasmic grade of organization, and the second is the cellular level of organization. Multicellular organism composed of many similar cells and have minor division of level, and cells do not form the true tissue. इसमें टिश्यू का फॉर्मेशन नहीं होता है. दैट इज द सेलुलर लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. सेलुलर लेवल ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की बात करें, ऑर्गेनिज्म composed of similar cells and perform minor division of labor. माइनर डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर का क्या मतलब हुआ? दैट मीन्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ टास्क and have the best example is the porifera, porifera or a sponge. You may also call it as a sponge. Group of similar cells and have the minor division of labor. यानी group of cells aggregate to perform the different function, that is the poriferans and sponges have the cellular level of organization, that is the cellular level of organization. And the third is the tissue level of organization. Tissue level of organization. In this case, best example is the coelentrates. Coelentrates have the tissue level of organization. What do you mean by tissue? Group of specialized cells. Group of specialized cells which is isolated from other tissue by membranous layer, that is the tissue, and the tissue level of organization. And the best example is the coelentrates. And the now next one is organ level of organization. In this case, organs are formed, not a advanced type but rudimentary type of organs are formed, and primitive type of organs are formed. And best example is the platyhelminths. Platyhelminths have the organ level of organization but not organ system. Suppose that, let us consider organism has the digestive tract but not digestive system, digestive tract, and the digestive tract is incomplete in case of platyhelminths that have the initial stage of organ level of organization, that is the platyhelminths. And the next one is the organ system level of organization. In this case, many organs are work together in coordinated in manner, that is the organ system level of organization found in most of the invertebrates, and all vertebrates have the organ system level of organization which is initiates from the S-helminths to onwards up to the chordates have the organ system level of organization. That is the different criteria or level of organization by which organisms are classified into the different groups of animals. Now the second criteria is the body plan by which organisms are classified, that is the body plan. First is the cell aggregated plan. Cell aggregated plan found in case of poriferans. Porifera have the cell aggregated plan, yani cluster of cells, group of cells have group of cells form the body plan. Such body plan is called as a cell aggregated plan. अभी मैंने बताया कि सिमिलर सेल्स है एंड माइनर डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर है, तो अब आपको देखना है कि किस तरह से ये परफॉर्म करते हैं. सपोज दैट स्पॉन्ज की बात करें, that is the sponge. Sponge have the many ostia in their body surface, and that is the osculum, and that is the ostia. इसके सेक्शन की बात करें हम, तो इस टाइप से यदि ऑर्गेनिज्म हमको ऑब्टेंड होगा इस टाइप से, दैट इज द ऑस्टिया, and that type the osculum. That is the ostia and that is the osculum. Ostia and osculum. इसकी बात करें तो आप देखेंगे कि यहाँ पे बहुत सारे कॉलर सेल्स होते हैं। इंडोडर्मिस लेयर्स में कॉलर सेल्स होते हैं, और यहाँ पर मेजो हाई लेयर में वॉन्डरिंग एमीबोसाइट्स होते हैं, घूमता हुआ नजर एमीबोसाइट्स होते हैं। that is the ectoderm, and that is the endoderm. You may be endoderm, you may also called as a conoderm layer, and have the conocytes cells, and the conocyte cells have the flagellated cells. All cells are formed from the amoebocyte cells. Amoebocyte cells further differentiated into the archaeocyte cells. Archaeocyte cells is the totipotent cells, and totipotent cells further differentiate into the different types of cells which perform the different function, like sensory cells, gland cells, thiocyte cells, germ cells, and different types of cells are formed from the amoebocyte cells. Further differentiation, सबका काम अलग अलग हो गया, यानी minor division of labor found in case of पॉरीफेरेंस। सिमिलर सेल्स हैं, सभी सेल्स जो है डिफरेंशिएट होकर के डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सेल्स बना दिया और डिफरेंट फंक्शंस प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, यानी माइनर डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर। अब दूसरी तरफ ये देख रहे हैं कि कॉलर सेल्स जो है ये फ्लैजलेटेड सेल्स हैं, फाउंड इन द इनर लेयर ऑफ द डर्म, दैट इज द ये इंडोडर्म की हम बात कर रहे थे, दैट इज द कोनोडर्म। तो ये कॉलर सेल्स जो फ्लैजलेटेड सेल्स है, ये इंडिकेट करता है कि पोरीफेरा इवॉल्व्ड फ्रॉम द एंसिस्ट्रल प्रोटोजोन्स फ्लैजलेट्स, दैट इज द कोनोसाइट्स फ्लैजलेटेड कोनोडर्म। तो कहने का मतलब ये हो गया कि फ्लैजलेटेड जो कोनोडर्म्स हैं, कोनोसाइट सेल्स जो हैं, ये इंडिकेट कर रहा है कि इसका इवोल्यूशन जो हुआ है वो प्रोटोजोन एंसिस्ट्रल फ्लैजलेट से हुआ है। तो हम यहाँ पर ये चर्चा कर रहे थे कि ये सेल एग्रीगेटेड प्लान है। तो आपने देखा कि सेल किस तरह से एग्रीगेट होकर के पूरे बॉडी को ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहा है, पूरे सेल जो है एग्रीगेट करके। तो इस तरह का जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो सेल एग्रीगेटेड प्लान है। नाउ थर्ड क्राइटेरिया ऑफ बॉडी प्लान इज द second criteria of body plan is the blind sac body plan. Blind sac body plan found in the case of coelentrates and flatworms. Blind sac body plan found in case of coelentrates and flatworms, means platyhelminthes. तो कहने का मतलब ये हो गया कि सिलेंट्रेट्स और फ्लैट्स वर्म से बड़ी जो है वो ब्लाइंड सैक प्लान है। दैट मीन्स इन केस ऑफ फ्लैट वर्म्स, इनकम्प्लीट डाइजेस्टिव ट्रैक फाउंड, incomplete digestive tracts, suppose that This one is the hydra, and they have the tentacles and the manivarium, and that is the mouth anus. तो कहने का ब्लाइंड से कहने का मतलब ये हो गया कि ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैज द सिंगल ओपनिंग दैट बिहेव्स एज ए माउथ एज वेल एज एनस. That is the single opening responsible for outlet and inlet, or you may be called as a excurrent aperture as well as incurrent aperture. That is the single opening. That is the blind sac body plan found in case of coelentrates and the flatworms. Now third criteria is the tube within tube plan. Tube within tube plan, most of the invertebrates and all vertebrates have the tube within tube plan. Tube within tube plan. Tube within tube plan. नाम से ही स्पष्ट है. Tube within tube plan. Two types of tube is formed. Two types of tube is formed. First formed by the body wall, and second formed by the within it by digestive tract. आप अच्छी तरह देख रहे हैं कि ट्यूब विद इन ट्यूब, टू ट्यूब्स आर formed, one formed by the body wall and second formed within it by the digestive tract. That is the tube within tube plan. That case is found in the most of the invertebrates. And all vertebrates have tube within tube plan. Suppose that, let us consider that is the mouth, as well as anus. That is the digestive tube. Ingestion occurs through the mouth and egestion occurs through the anus, and the most of the digestion and absorption takes place in the digestive tube. That is the, देख रहे हैं कि आप फिगर में ट्यूब जैसे संरचना है. That is the tube within tube plan found in the most of the invertebrates, and all vertebrates have the tube within tube plan. Later, this plan further differentiate into the protostomes and deuterostomes. So protostomes, in this case, mouth is developed first in embryo, and the anus is first formed in the embryo in case of the deuterostome. That is the protostomes and deuterostomes. तो ये हमने देखा कि ये बॉडी के डिफरेंट प्लान्स हैं. Body different plan, the criteria by which the organisms are classified into the different group of organism. That is the body plan. Now the next criteria, that is the body symmetry. Different body symmetry found in an organism by which organisms are classified. Animals are classified. First is the symmetry found in the first symmetry is the asymmetry. Asymmetry means body cannot be divided into the equal halves by any plane passing through the center. That is the asymmetry. यानी बॉडी को कट करने पर, किसी भी प्लेन से कट करने पर इक्वल हाल्व्स में नहीं बढ़ता है. That is the asymmetry found in case of amoeba and some sponges. Some sponges have the asymmetrical in nature. Suppose that, let us consider this is the amoeba and that is the sponge. आप अच्छी तरह देख रहे हैं कि बॉडी कैन नॉट बी डिवाइडेड इनटू द इक्वल हाफ्स बाय एनी प्लेन. आप किसी भी प्लेन से इसको कट कीजिए, इक्वल पार्ट्स में ये डिवाइड नहीं हो सकता. तो ये एसिमेट्रिकल इन नेचर. तो बॉडी हैज द asymmetry found in case of amoeba and the some sponges have the asymmetrical in nature. Second is the radial symmetry. And second is the radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Body is divided into the equal halves by any plane passing through the center. That means body is divided into the equal halves passing through the center. That is the radial symmetry. Radial symmetry. Suppose that this is the flower pot and the flower pot have the radial symmetry. Top surface is called as a oral surface and the bottom surface is called as a aboral surface. And there is no concept of left and right. There is no concept of left and right. That is the radial symmetry. Body can be divided into the equal halves by any plane passing through the center. That is the radial symmetry. And this type of symmetry found in case of porifera, coelentrates, coelentrata, ctenophora and echinoderms. Echinoderms have the also radial symmetry in adult stage. एम्ब्रायो की बात करें, larval stage have the bilateral symmetry. And the adult stage after metamorphosis converted into the adult stage and they retain again the radial symmetry. That is the larval stage of echinoderms have the bilateral symmetry and adult stage have the radial symmetry. And the found in case of porifera, coelentrates, ctenophora and echinoderms have the radial symmetry. That is the basic facts about the radial symmetry. Now I am going to talk about the bilateral symmetry. In case of bilateral symmetry, body can be divided into the equal halves by single vertical plane. That is the bilateral symmetry. Suppose that this is the lizard. This is the lizard. Body can be divided into the equal halves by single vertical plane passing through the axis. आप अच्छी तरह देख रहे हैं कि important organs are impaired and situated side by side to the central axis. That is the bilateral symmetry. Again, body can be divided into the equal halves by single vertical plane passing through the axis. And important organs are situated side by side to the central axis. That is the bilateral symmetry. In case of bilateral symmetry, there is concepts of right, left, top and bottom. But in case of radial symmetry, there is no concepts of left and right. But in case of bilateral symmetry, there is a existence of right, left, top and bottom. Let us consider this is the face and the single vertical line passing through the midway of the organism, that is called as a sagittal plane. Sagittal plane. Sagittal plane's body divided into the upper and lower surface, and upper surface is called as a dorsal, that is the dorsal, and the bottom surface is the ventral surface. And sagittal plane divided into the organism into the top dorsal surface and the bottom ventral surface, and the transverse plane divided into the organism into the right anterior and left posterior. Right anterior means mouth, you called as a mouth, and the left posterior called as a anus, or you may also call as a tail region. The body is divided into the right anterior and the left posterior by the transverse plane, and the sagittal plane divides the organism top dorsal surface and the bottom ventral surface. That is the bilateral symmetry. Bilateral symmetry found in most of invertebrates and all vertebrates have the bilateral symmetry. That is the basic facts about the bilateral symmetry. That is the criteria by which organisms are classified into the different groups of organism. Today I have discussed level of organization, body plan, and third criteria is the symmetry by which organisms are classified into the different groups of animalia. That is the criteria, basis of classification, and the remaining basic classification will be discussed. I will discuss in the next lectures video. तब तक के लिए धन्यवाद, thanks and जय हिंद.